Good morning everyone. My name is Elanchelian and I am a Year 5 student from HGKT St. Mary's. Today, I am delighted to share my book review about a very funny and magical story called George's Marvelous Medicine. This wonderful book was written by the world famous author Roald Dahl, illustrated by Quentin Blake and published by Penguin. This story is packed with imagination, humor, and surprises. It tells a tale of a young boy named George Cranky who lives with his parents and his very grumpy and unpleasant grandmother. But George's grandmother is no ordinary grandmother. She is rude, bossy, and always calls George for no reason. She says unkind things and enjoys making him feel small and scared. One day, when George was left alone with her, he has an idea, a marvelous idea. Instead of giving her the same boring medicine she takes every day, George decides to make his own magical medicine using all sorts of funny and weird things around the house. He mixes shampoo, toothpaste, engine oil, animal pills, curry powder, and many more weird and wonderful stuff into a big pot. He stirs it all together to make the magical mixture. When George's grandmother drinks the medicine, something amazing happens. Her body starts to grow taller and taller. Her body stretches higher and higher until she bursts through the roof. It is such a shocking moment that you could not help but laugh. After that, even more exciting and silly things happen. George gives his marvelous medicine to the farm animals, and they grow in marvelous and unexpected ways. His father, Mr. Cranky, becomes very excited. He asks George to make more of the medicine so they can sell giant animals and become rich. But when George tries to make the medicine again, each medicine gives a new batch of effects and the animals grow in hilarious and different ways. My favorite part of the story when his grandmother rose up and she burst through the ceiling. It is such a shocking and funny moment that made me laugh out loud. Roald Dahl's illustration writing paints such a clear and wonderful picture in our minds, and Quentin Blake's illustration makes the story even more fun to imagine. My favorite character of the story is George himself. I admire him because he is clever and very creative. Even though he is just a young boy, he uses his creativity and makes something incredible. He doesn't let his grandmother's mean words let him in. Instead, he finds a smart and funny way to deal with her. George teaches us that thinking differently and being creative can lead to amazing results. This story teaches us a few important lessons. It shows that sometimes, instead of getting angry, we can use our minds to solve problems in clever ways. It also reminds us to be careful and responsible because mixing unknown things can have surprising effects. Most importantly, the book encourages to dream big, to explore our imagination, and to believe that even children can do marvelous things. In conclusion, I absolutely love reading George's Marvelous Medicine. It is a funny, exciting, and magical adventure that kept me smiling and wondering what would happen next. If you enjoy stories full of jokes, surprises, and crazy adventures, I am sure you'll love the book too. I highly recommend it to all my friends because it shows us how powerful creativity and imagination can be. Thank you very much for listening. I hope that I hope this book will give you a try and enjoy the adventure as I did. Thank you.